Welcome everybody to Rose Hill for part 2 of September update. And I am very pleased to say we now have overhead live wires. Actual wires, and you can't really make them out because they're copper in colour. But yes, look. Running all the way along to the end. So as you can see here, the tops of the wires are kind of just tied together. They're kind of just looped round, there's a wee hole at the top. And the bottom are just super glued in. Now sadly, this isn't strong enough to run panto up properly as I'd hoped it would have been. But never mind, it's still overhead live wires and it still looks pretty good. The only bit I'm not pleased with is, well, I mean, I'm not pleased with it because, well, I made it myself, so you can't really blame me, is this section down here. If you, as you can see, that it kind of bends down a bit too much for my liking. And then it is attached underneath the bridge here. And obviously the masking tape shall be removed. But yeah, so we now have live wires. This will mean that I will have to kind of glue the pantographs kind of up to a point so that they look like they're up but aren't actually touching the wires. But at the end of the day, that's not the worst thing in the world. Some clever camera angles and you won't even notice. We'll just have to have any people at exhibitions standing at an exact angle. What else has gone on? Talk about these first. These are brute trolleys by 10 Commandments I've built. So you might remember a wee while ago I bought these. I can't remember where I bought them. I think I bought them at Motherwell, Scotland like 2 years ago or something like that. So anyway, yeah, so I've assembled them. They're very fiddly and they're currently primed in grey because I haven't decided what colour I'm going to paint them yet. Well, I have the choice of 2 colours. Anyone that was kind of like allocated, I say allocated, it's the wrong word, but at a station, it would have been painted BR blue. But I wouldn't know, like, how would they be painted Royal Mail red at a postal depot? I need to do some more digging on that, so I'm going to go and do some research on that. And also those are 10 Commandment stacks of paper, which if you look up close they look really rubbish. I might have to repaint them, but kind of further away it kind of looks like they're being unloaded. And that is also a convenient size to fit into a brute trolley. As you can see, we've got our rake of kind of the standard brake, full brakes. Not sure if you've seen this one before. It's new. I bought it on an eBay auction for about £12. The main reason I bought this was because I really like the Regional Railways livery, and seeing as these rakes were often ran with a mixture of liveries, especially with this type of older brake, and by older brake I mean the ones that weren't converted to roller door shutters, which I still need to get more of these, but that's my collection policy for the future. I'll go into that a bit later. Often ran with multiple colours, so here we have one with Express Parcels that you've seen before and a Rail Express Systems one, which is also an excellent livery. So it just adds a bit of colour to the layout. As you can see, the little shunter is out and about, and my 37, one of my V-Trains 37 is out and about here. My little lorry that my uni mates bought me for my birthday, I said to them it would be used, and it's kind of positioned in the wee backyard here. I told you I'd put it on the layout, didn't I? You are viewing the layout from the non-public viewing side, which, as you can see, why it's kind of a bit of a mess around here. Like this bit of the platform isn't painted, this bit of the footbridge isn't painted, but I'm not too bothered about that. I would also like to welcome you all to the newest member of the fleet. It is a V-Trains 47. 47768 Resonant is its name, and it's in Rail Express livery, and is my first 47 in Rail Express livery. I know I said I wanted to get a Bachmann one. However, I had to buy a new DCC system, which kind of drained the funds quite a bit. So this was, I think it was £60 on eBay, plus £8 postage and packaging, which was a bit steep, but you know, local was cheap. It was a buy it now, so I didn't have to bother with any auction stuff. It came very quickly, and yeah, it was never been run. It was an ex-stock. It was bought from a shop. I think it was some guy was selling off a lot of stock from a shop that I don't know if it went under or something. So that's what this is. I'll turn on the desk lamp so we can have a wee bit more light. Okay, and here we go. Adjust the camera. And here she is. So I'm not going to do a review on her because I've already done a review on a V-Trains 47. It was my first review, one of them. And I don't see any point in doing another one because even though it's not that great a review, there are plenty of other ones on YouTube. So, here we have her. She has the nice large buffers, painted in silver. I haven't fitted any of the detail yet, still have to do that. What I really want to do is kind of buy standout nameplates. Because there's a company, what's the company's name? I can't remember what the company's name is, but they sell nameplates. And they sell, they have like, you go on the website and have a list of like every 47 that was named, every 37 that was named, every 20, whatever, every HST car. So you go on their website and then you can order some. So you get 3 in your postage and packaging deal. So I was thinking of getting knit plates to put on resonant, this one, 47401 Northeastern, and another local, which I haven't decided yet, possibly my HST. Because you get 3 for the price of postage and packaging, so I thought, well, I'm going to order some, might as well order them all together. I will find the name of that website and she'll put it in the description, so if you're wanting to have it's kind of a nice wee upgrade. It's better than the printed ones on. It doesn't cost that much and it's incredibly easy to do. I'll put the name of that company in the description. So I haven't fitted any of the detail to her yet, which is why she's a bit bland. So just going to need to fit the handrails, the jumper cables, the brake cables, the NEM coupling, footsteps. Also put a bit of black paint in there to make it look like a grease stain. But overall it's a lovely livery, very well applied. It's a very tricky livery. It's one of my favourite liveries. It's got the Panther for Crew Depot there, and it's just a very nice model. Okay, now the other big change to the Rose Hill layout is I have a new ACC system. It is the NCE Power Cab. It's an American system. Here's the wee box for it. Power Cab, compatible, whatever, made in US. Which is always a nice change from being made in China. We've got these strange quotations on the side of the box. And it's also a very much expandable system. Obviously it's all they're all Americanisms, but we can forgive them for that. You can expand it to kind of like what was described as a throttle control, which I presume means you have no programming functions, but you could easily have a second operator. You can upgrade it with booster packs, so you can run a massive layout. But obviously with Rose Hill, I think possibly one will do at the moment. Maybe a little throttle control, as they say. I seem to be calling it. Might be nice to have a wee second operator. So basically it comes with this plate here, which has a circuit board on the back, and that you're supposed to screw into your baseboard, which I didn't screw into the baseboard. I built a wee housing for it. This is foam board and it's not very neat at all, but it's holding it. In the back we have the wee jumper bits, not jumpers, connectors for the layout power. This is the mains power. And you also have a connection where you can connect it up to another one of these circuit boards should you need to have like another controller at some other part of the layout if you're running a massive layout. The reason I bought this one and not a Gauge Master controller was that it was slightly more it was slightly more expensive, but it's a lot cheaper to upgrade this and add bits onto this than with a Gauge Master one. It seemed to have a little bit more functionality than the Gauge Master model of this price range. And I wanted to try something completely different as well. It also comes with USB compatibility for about, I think you can buy another little circuit board, which is about, I think it was about $20, I think, on their website. So I don't know what that would relate to in pounds. Probably about 20, 25 quid, including postage, if it was having to be posted from the US. So that's happening. Well, that might happen, and that's another possibility. Playing with trains via your computer, that would be quite nice. So the reason I had to upgrade to this was I was kind of getting sick of the Dynamis. I don't know if any other Dynamis users are kind of feeling this, where you constantly have to be pointing the handset directly at the base station. It needs to have it's a very small, because it's done through infrared signals, I believe. It needs to have line of sight, and a very distinct line of sight. So if say I was pointing it down here, so this was the front of the controller, I was pointing it down here, and the base station was up here, I was looking down at the layout, and you're trying to decrease the speed of a loco, and you don't realise it's kind of cut connectivity, and you're trying to decrease a loco, and at the last minute you have to point it up and slam on the emergency stop. That's kind of something I never quite got used to, having to trying to control a loco, trying to do a shunt, while constantly trying to have to watch out where you're pointing it. So I decided, since it's a small layout, I'm just going to go with a wired system. It's a 7-foot long cable, so it really is not an issue. Given the layout's only 8 foot long, and you need another 4 foot in either direction. So thanks for watching. I'm going back to uni this weekend, from when this was recorded, which is the 12th. So whenever this actually gets uploaded, I don't know. But as you can see, I can't really do much on the layout, given I won't be taking it with me to uni. But there will still be some things coming up, and some videos uploaded. So again, thanks for watching.